I'm going to show you how I made these Grunge Fairycore inspired nails. Hi, I'm Cat and I make nail content a couple of times a week. Over here you can see more or less everything that I plan on using in the video. I'm going for brown and copper type of tones with hints of black and like a little bit of white for extra definition. I've already sized out my nails. I'm going for a sharper look. I think this is just a long almond, or I've heard some people call it an almondetto, which is quite cute. Now we're going to prep the nails. First we're going to rough them up a bit. You need a bit of texture on them so that the gel polish can adhere properly. I'm going to use a medium grit sanding band on my e-file. You can also use a hand file, it'll work just as well. Once you file the nails, make sure to dust them off. You don't want to get any loose particles anyway. We're going to start with the base coat. With press-ons, I find it a lot easier to paint from the middle of the nail to the tip, and then also from the middle of the nail to the cuticle. That way I don't end up with a weird little blob of polish behind the cuticle on the underneath side of the nail that I have to deal with later. First I'm going to go in with this beautiful brown color and I'm going to put it on every second nail. When you're doing color gels, make sure to do a thin coat for the first coat. It might seem a little bit streaky, that's okay, don't worry about it. It'll even out in the second coat. If you try to make it perfectly even your first coat, you might end up with too thick of a gel coat and then it's not going to cure properly. Then you'll end up with like little bubbles in it, or it'll do this weird wrinkly effect where only the shell of it has cured but the inside is still like gooey and wet. We're going to paint the second coat now, and here you'll be able to see what I mean by it evening out. Now for the nails we haven't painted yet, we're going to go in with this beautiful metallic color. Remember to do a thin coat so that you don't have any problems with curing. Now we're going to do the second coat of this beautiful metallic color. I feel like this metallic color is still a bit sheer, so I'm going to go in with a third coat on it to get the look that I'm going for today. Now I'm going to add these bronzy copper flakes to the nails. I'm only going to be putting these on the brown nails, not on the copper ones. I'm going to coat the brown nails with the top coat first to give the bronze flakes something to adhere to. I'm going to use this little silicone tool thing, I'm not quite sure what it's called, but we're basically going to use it to pick up one of the flakes, then put it on the nail and roll it around. And you'll see it shifting a bit, that's quite normal, nothing to worry about. We're just going to keep doing this till we have enough of the flakes on as we want. Once you've got the design down and you're happy with it, you're going to put a top coat over it, but you're going to float it. So that means you're not going to press down too hard, you don't want the bristles disturbing the flakes. Now to add some stickers. We're going to go for some plant, fairy, butterfly and some glow-in-the-dark star ones. I've got these little sideway tweezer things that makes it a lot easier to get the stickers off of the sheet. So I find when I use my nails they tend to stick to them. after you put the sticker on the nail, you're going to want to smooth it out using the little silicone brush thing or your finger. You just want to smooth out any air bubbles that might be in it. So you can see for this one, I didn't really like how it was looking. So I just decided to scrape it off with my little sideway tweezer thing. And that's the nice thing, especially with working with the gel nails, is you can start over. If you don't like a certain step that you did, just take it off, start again. Don't stress about it. Just figure out what you don't like and then just go from there. Hi guys, if you're enjoying the video so far, please like, comment and subscribe. Now that we have the fairies and the butterflies on some of these nails, I think for the in-between nails, we're going to do the leaves and the stars. I'm not really putting too much thought into where I'm placing these ones. I'm kind of just looking at where the gaps are in between the foil flakes and kind of just filling in where it looks empty. Now that we have all of the stickers placed, we're going to float this lovely glossy top coat over it. After we've cured the top coat, I'm going in with the hand file just to smooth out the edges of the nails and any little parts that might be sticking up, like from the foil flakes or anything like that. I'm just making sure they might have bulk accumulated or anything like that. You know, we want to make sure the nail's kind of still sharp. I'm going to be going in with a matte top coat after this, so I'm not too worried about any little scratches or anything that might appear. The next top coat will cover that right up. Now we're going to add the last layer of top coat over these nails. We're doing it in matte. Not going to go too thick. We're going to go as thin as we can, and you're going to see how lovely it all pulls together. Here you can see the difference between the matte top coat and the gloss top coat. Personally, I like the matte more for the overall look we're going for. Let me know down below if you prefer the matte or the gloss top coat. One last little finishing wipe and there we go. We have some really cute, super aesthetic Grunge Fairycore nails. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day filled with magic.